sabíamos al principio que iba a ser un gran incendio, pero de esta magnitud, vamos, nadie se podría esperar esto. Y pues mira, en este incendio debo reconocer que nos ha llamado a todos la atención la cantidad de fauna que salía del propio incendio, y al ver los medios de extinción trabajando, el miedo que nos tenían, volvían a entrar al incendio.
Only on Earth takes place in Galicia, one of the most vulnerable forest fire zones in all of Europe. And it takes place during the hottest, driest summer ever to be recorded in history. It follows the lives of animals and people of the region in this very difficult summer as they're trying to cope with inextinguishable fires that are moving closer from all sides. This film is first and foremost an experience. So it's an invitation to step into this world of the film and really experience up close and in a very sensory way the hundreds of wild horses running down a mountain, or entering into a burning forest and just breathing all that smoke. Initially, I wanted to make a film about the cowboy culture and the wild horses in Galicia, mostly with the fires that are happening there every summer. I wanted those to be sort of a backdrop in the story. What happened was that as we were filming, a large part of that filming took place in 2022, which was this mad year with this historical drought and extreme fires in Galicia. And then as we were driving back, which is like several hours, we were just driving through this unending cloud of forest fire smoke. And it was a sunny day, like a totally clear sky, but everything was colored like sepia, like totally orange. Like the blue sky was not blue, it was orange. The forest houses, everything was just covered in this weird apocalyptic haze. And this kind of experience made it impossible to stay on track with just following through on this idea to make a cowboy movie. It had to be that, but also something else that had more to do with the fires, because of the extremity of the situation.
Acá no damos entrada a bates, hay que ir por la motobomba.
Sí. Además nos está empezando a rodear por atrás.
Sí. It was really intense to film inside of the fires, also actually inside like a mass of like hundreds of horses that are in a total frenzy, panic, was also intense, but the fires, of course. It was really hard to see what we were doing in there with all the smoke, like in the worst of the fires. It was hard for my photographer to focus. Like she's excellent at keeping focus, but I mean, when there's so much smoke, like it hurts to breathe. Everything is just running, your eyes, your nose, like you can't see properly, and it's really hard. Like it looks composed, but it's, yeah, it was a lot of effort to try to get something. The way that I approach cinema is usually to build the world of each particular film with the different elements, and this is what I'm really interested in. The mountains, the horses, the fires approaching, of course, all of these different elements make up a universe of its own, which then become the film. So as an audience, you're invited to step into this universe for an hour and a half as you're watching. It's not information-based or information-driven, but the film is continuously nudging you to think deeper about what you're watching and what else is going on, but not in a way that is direct or pushing you to understand this one message that I have for you. I don't like, personally, to make that kind of film that wants to tell you this. And I think there are so many nuances in this film that I want you to reflect on, but not in a way that I want you to arrive at a certain message.